it seems like a racist or a prejudiced overtone to even suggest that Black Lives Matter. And the reason why is because everybody matters. You shouldn't isolate one group and say, let's emphasize that these individuals matter more than anybody else, or to highlight that. I get some of the idea behind it, that people may feel like Black people are being held behind, or if that's their sentiment. I get it, but I think it does more harm by isolating one racial group and therefore leaving out others. And I'll tell you this, in America, if a white group were to say white lives matter, people will be open arms and have a problem with that, saying that this is racially biased. So I think just the title in and of itself, Black Lives Matter, I don't really think that they should have went down that path, because it makes them look like they're racially prejudiced. But I think they should have said All Lives Matter, which is saying that Black lives are just as equal to other lives, not necessarily that Black lives are better or should be emphasized at a higher rate.
I'm going to just stop them right there. This is a common thing that I come across with people who scream All Lives Matter, is that you feel as though just because I say that Black Lives Matter, it means that no other group matters, no other race matters, none of that. The only thing that's important is Black people and our injustice and how we feel and what we got going on. That's the only thing that matters, which is so far from the truth. There would not be a need to scream Black Lives Matter if all lives freaking mattered. And that's the thing. And I'm probably getting a little bit ahead of myself, but if you look at it, when we talk about police brutality and racial injustice towards the Black community, we're looking at, why does it take months for someone to be arrested for murder when it's clearly seen on video? Why does it take days and weeks for someone to be arrested for a clear-cut case of murder when it's seen on the video? Why can cops get away with the George Floyd case? You see this man, you hear this man, you're looking at everything that you need to know about this situation is there. The man was handcuffed, he was on his belly, you got your knee on his neck. He was no longer a threat. There was no need for him to do that. Even when the man begged him to stop, telling him, I can't breathe, he still would not get up off of this man's neck. Okay, so you can't tell me that Black Lives Matter when I can go look at so many other cases that are actually videotaped, where you see white people, just, they got weapons. They're just literally coming at police officers trying to hurt them, right? Yet, even if you look at Dylan Roof, went into the church and here in Charleston and killed people, sat with them and killed them. This man walks out unharmed with a bulletproof vest on. These are the things that we talk about when we say that Black lives have to matter before we can scream all lives matter. It's not a case of we matter more. We just want equality. We want what everybody else wants. We have a right to what everybody else has a right to. And the racial injustice that is built in this country still stands. And that's why Black Lives Matter, that's why they matter.